All right, so here we are, Exchange Study Abroad 101. So just quickly to get us started, COVID-19, we are still ongoing with this pandemic. We continue to monitor the health and safety of our students in the situation. We'll make a decision about spring 2022 later this semester, probably mid-October, but we do have some students abroad on exchange programs this semester, some in Germany, some in the UK, Egypt, and France. There we go. Okay, so when you're thinking about studying abroad, the things you want to start off with are thinking about what are some of your goals for studying abroad. Are you hoping to have an immersive experience? Do you want to work on your language skills? Are you trying to take very specific courses? And then thinking about how long you'd like to study abroad. Would you just be interested in a week or a couple weeks of a program or a semester? Could you even do a year long? Then thinking about location, where would you enjoy studying? Are you looking for a big city or more of a smaller, medium-sized city? Are you hoping to go to an English-speaking country or a non-English-speaking country? Keep in mind that even if you do study abroad in a non-English-speaking country, you can still take courses in English at all of our partner universities. Then looking at your academics, what classes are necessary for your degree? Which classes would be the most interesting to you? Are there classes that you can't take at CFC that you can find abroad that are really unique? Or are there classes that you're hoping to take that would fulfill major or minor requirements? Then thinking about the cost and what your budget might be for your study abroad program. You know, students who are able to do a semester, that was tuition and living expenses that you were potentially already going to pay. So sometimes being able to do a semester is a really great option for students. They're obviously more affordable destinations. The good or the bad is Charleston's expensive, so sometimes studying abroad is actually more affordable. And then thinking about how much of an immersive experience do you want? Are you hoping to take classes with local students or American students or international students or a combination of all of those things? Exchange programs tend to be pretty immersive, so it's a good way to really practice your language skills, really get to know another culture. So that's a benefit of the exchange programs. So going into a little bit more details about academics, what classes do you need? Have you met with your academic or major advisor to figure out what courses you might be able to take abroad and how they would fit into your academic plan? Your major advisor may not be the one who actually approves courses for transfer credit. So when you do an exchange, all courses have to be pre-approved by an academic department. So sometimes that person is your major advisor, other times it's another faculty member. So just keep that in mind that your advisor may not be able to tell you the exact equivalents, but you could speak in generalities. You may need more flexibility in what you can take while you're abroad, especially on an exchange program, because sometimes registration doesn't actually occur until you arrive. Normally you can see what courses are being taught in a semester, but you can't always see the timetable. So you may be picking classes that are actually conflicting with one another. For a semester program, you need to take a minimum of 12 credits while you're abroad, and most of the programs require a 2.75, some require 2.5, and then we have a couple programs that have a higher GPAs than that. So one of the other big aspects of your program is the course approval process. So this allows you to get transfer credit. So you'll work with the academic departments around campus to get courses pre-approved before you go abroad so that you know exactly how they will transfer back. We always recommend that you get more courses approved than you're planning on taking so that you have plenty of backup choices. And note that because your registration may not occur until after you arrive, you may need more courses approved while you're abroad. Some general credit hour conversions for the most popular destinations. In Europe, they use the ECTS system, so you divide in half to get the number of CFC credits. In the UK, it's a little bit different. So 20 UK credits is 6 CFC credits, 15 is 4, and 10 is 3. So because of these conversions, you may take a different number of courses than you would in Charleston to get the same number of credits. For example, in the UK, one of our partner schools that does 20 UK credit courses, you'll only take 3 courses, but you'll earn 18 CFC credits. Whereas some schools in Europe, you might have courses that are only worth 1 or 2 CFC credits apiece, so you may be taking 7, 8, 9 classes a semester. And it's transfer credit, so you have to earn the equivalent of a C or better in order to get transfer credit. So you have to pass the course on our scale in order to earn transfer credit, so it won't impact your CFC GPA. And then thinking about your financials, what what current financial aid do you have? What other financial aid or scholarships are available? Thinking about a budget, there are program cost sheets available in via TRM for each of our exchange programs, and those are a rough estimate of what you may be may anticipate spending, but there's some asterisks there because a lot of it really depends on how much travel you're hoping to do. Are you planning on staying in your host city for the most part and cooking your own meals? Cooking and the cost of meals is the other asterisk. Depends on really how much you're going to be dining out and trying local restaurants versus cooking on your own. In general, almost all financial aid received through CFC can be applied to exchange programs because you are going to be enrolled in a placeholder class at CFC. So you're enrolled at CFC even though you're taking classes abroad. So you, in general, are able to use merit and academic scholarship, institutional need-based grants, and other CFC tuition-specific scholarships. Those should apply to your bill like normal. So for exchange programs, you pay CFC tuition, as I mentioned. There's a couple programs where you also pay for housing here or housing and meals to CFC. There's just a few of those, and then you would get housing or housing and meals abroad. The additional fees added to your bill are the $50 study abroad fee and study abroad health insurance. Right now it's $34.50 a month for the duration of your program. For the most part, you'll pay the host university directly for housing. Some universities don't own their own housing, so you pay a housing organization, but it's student housing for the most part, so it would be similar to like Sterling's Campus Center apartments or NOMO, those sorts of things. Meal plans and dining halls in general are not as common, so you may not have a meal plan. In general, the cost of books are a lot less when you study abroad, so you may not be spending as much on books, but you have to make sure you budget for your airfare, travel, those sorts of things. So as I mentioned, some of the benefits of an exchange program are that you're really studying alongside with other international students and or local students. At a lot of schools, it is the local students that you're in classes with. It's definitely an immersive experience. You're one of their students for the semester. It's a great way to get to know another culture and language. It's definitely the most independent of our study abroad options. It's possible that you'd be the only CFC student going on an exchange, but usually there's other American students and other international students who are also visiting your partner host university. If there are other CFC students who are studying abroad the same semester as you, after the deadline, we offer to connect you with one another so that you can, decide if you want to fly together, figure out housing, those sorts of things. In general, I would say there are more popular exchange programs. We tend to have a handful of students each semester who go. Again, you can take your courses in English at all of our partner schools, or you can take courses in another language and really work on your language skills. So, for example, we have students who go to Germany and really work on their German major or minor while they're there, and maybe take just one course in English. We have a number of our partner schools that are excellent. They're, very highly ranked internationally, so it might be a great opportunity to take advantage of some of the academic strengths of schools around the world. And you may be able to sort of extend the exchange by getting to know the exchange students coming to CFC. So each semester, our partner schools also send us students. So right now we have about 30 exchange students here from our partner schools. So it's a great way to get to know about your future host city and host university by getting to know the exchange students. And you may be able to meet exchange students while you're abroad who are on their way to CFC as well. So here is a map of our current exchange partners. This is on our website, so you can explore all of them. And here is a list of all of them. You can see a wide range of countries available. The only one that is not currently available is University of New South Wales in Australia. They are currently not accepting any incoming exchange students for this whole academic year. We hope they'll be able to welcome students again for fall 2022, and that's because of the pandemic. So we'll just talk through them all quickly. So UNSW, located right in Sydney. So that's a really great university. It's an option either semester, comprehensive university, so it'll work for a wide range of students. They don't have a guarantee of on-campus housing for exchange students, so you may be living off campus, but it's such a large university that the vast majority of their students actually do live off campus. We have two different options in Austria, Johannes Kepler University in Linz and Management Center Innsbruck, MCI in Innsbruck. So JKU is an option for science students. We've had physics majors, computer science majors go, and MCI is just for business students primarily. So both of those options are for spring semester or academic year. So in Austria, the semesters are shifted, so you don't actually start until March. MCI also does run a summer program for business students, and that would be 6 CFC credits available there. Our exchange in Brazil is in Florianopolis with Unisol, and it's primarily for business students as well, right on the coast, very beautiful, and that is an option either semester. We have an exchange with the University of Nottingham, which is a British university at their Ningbo, China campus. So it's an interesting mix of both the British system and the Chinese system and culture. So that's a great opportunity for students who are interested in going to Asia and China. It is a comprehensive university, so lots of different subject areas available for students. Egypt, this is one of our new exchanges. We have our first student who's there this semester, the American University in Cairo. So it's located in a suburb outside of sort of the historic center of Cairo. It's a US accredited university, so the curriculum is very similar to what we would have here. So their students are used to taking both gen ed requirements and major requirements. Lots of different subject areas there. So there's really a wide variety of courses to choose from in English. There's also a financial award that's awarded through the School of Languages, Cultures, and World Affairs for students who are going to AUC. So I definitely encourage you to apply for that award if you're interested. And this is an option for fall and spring semester. We have two options in Estonia that are spring semester or academic year options. University of Tartu has a number of courses in English in a variety of disciplines. Talent Tech is a little bit more specific, more technical science courses, some business courses. Tallinn is the capital city. And there is a scholarship available for students going to Estonia. So that information is on our website. There are 4 different options in France, 3 of which are just business schools. So EDHEC in Nice, southern France, right on the coast, very beautiful destination. Strasbourg, which is on the border of Germany and France, and Neoma, which is in Reims, France, not too far from Paris. So those options are just for business majors, so you can only take business courses there. So if you're a business major and want to concentrate on business courses, those 3 would be options. Université Catholique de Lille is a comprehensive university, so it would work for a variety of majors. There are also business classes there, but you can also take courses in history, political science, some of the humanity type courses. And Lille is in northern France, between Paris and Brussels. This is one of our newer exchanges, Caucus University in Tbilisi, Georgia. They have a number of classes in English, a lot of different subject areas. It's an affordable destination, a chance to learn, a little bit more about Eastern Europe. We're having an info session with them tomorrow morning. I'll share that information with you a little bit later in the slide. So we have 3 partners in Germany. They are only options for spring semester or academic year. Again, like Austria, their semester is shifted, so you won't actually start until March for the spring semester. Bamberg and Tübingen, you can do intensive German language there. You can also take courses in other subjects that are taught in English. Ludwigshafen is primarily a business school, so business and German classes would be available there. Ghana, University of Cape Coast, Ghana, an excellent university in Ghana in Western Africa. A comprehensive university, lots of subjects available for students. Courses are taught in English. It's right on the coast of the Atlantic Ocean. A great opportunity for students to get to know a little bit more about Ghana and Africa. This is our only exchange currently in Africa. The American College of Greece in Athens. So like the American University in Cairo, this is also US accredited. They're actually accredited in the US, Greece, and the UK. So it's an interesting mix of all 3 models. It's in a suburb of Athens, very nice location. They offer a wide range of subject areas in English. The only courses that wouldn't be options for our students are their business courses. Our School of Business won't accept them for transfer credit, but otherwise all the other subjects are available to our students, and this is an option for fall or spring. TU Dublin in Dublin, Ireland. This is a new exchange for us as well. A wide range of subject areas are available for our students. It's got a couple different campuses throughout the city of Dublin. So sort of unique there. But Dublin's a very student-friendly location, and this is our only option for exchange in Ireland currently. Italy, so we have an exchange with the Free University of Bozen Bolzano. This is in northern Italy, almost to Austria, Germany. So it's a trilingual university. They teach courses in German, German, Italian, and English. So it's an interesting mix of those languages and cultures. Primarily business courses and computer science courses. And again, their semester is shifted, so it's either a spring semester option or an academic year option. Japan, we have an exchange with Kansai Gaidai University in Osaka. So this is an option for students either semesters. This is a program where you do pay room and board to CFC, and you get housing and meals in Japan, either living in a residence hall and getting a meal plan, or doing a homestay and getting meals with the family. So most of the students who go on this program are interested in working on their Japanese language skills, but they do offer other courses taught in English. So that's a unique opportunity for our students and the only option in Japan for exchange currently. The Netherlands, so University of Groningen, which is in the northern part of the Netherlands. This is an option either semester for our students. Excellent university, one of the top 100 in the world. Groningen is a very bikeable city, like most of the Netherlands. It's a university town. There's a couple different universities there. It's a great place to spend a semester. SKKU in Seoul, South Korea. So this is a relatively new exchange for us as well. It's primarily a business exchange, and it's an option either semester. They also do have a summer program available for our students. So this would be an option if you wanted to do a short-term exchange. This would be an option. University of Taipei in Taiwan, another option to explore Asia. Lots of different courses available in English, except for business. They don't teach business courses there, but this would be an option for students interested in Asia. We have a number of options in the UK. So these are the first two. De Montfort, which is in Leicester, so that's about an hour train ride north of London. De Montfort is only an option for fall or academic year because they teach academic year courses. So you can go in the fall and just take the first half, or go for an entire academic year. It's right adjoining to the city center of Leicester, so it's a great location to be able to walk into the city. Queen's University Belfast, so that's in Northern Ireland. So it's about an hour or so by public transportation from Dublin, Ireland. But you are in part of the UK, so it's on the British pound. Northern Ireland is beautiful. Queen's University is an excellent institution, lots of different subject areas to choose from. It's a great location and a great university. The three other options in the UK, University of Hertfordshire, this one's right outside of London. It's about a 20-minute train ride to central London, so it's sort of like a suburb of London. They offer subjects, a wide range of subjects, so lots of good courses for our students to choose from. It's actually two separate campuses that are connected by a shuttle bus, so that's a lot different than CFC. University of Nottingham, which is about 2 hours north of London on the train. A comprehensive university, lots of subject areas to choose from. There are some restrictions because their exams for the fall semester are in January. Some of them are restricted, and you would need to go in the spring if you wanted to take certain subjects there. Very beautiful campus, huge green rolling hills. It's really pretty. It's about a 15-minute bus ride from the city of Nottingham. And then University of Sussex in Brighton. Brighton is on the coast of the UK, the coast of England. It's about a 2-hour train ride from central London. The campus is located a 7-minute train ride from Brighton. It's surrounded by a national park, so it's really pretty. Lots of different subjects to choose from, and Brighton's a really fun, lively city. So those are all of our exchange partner schools, and I'm happy to meet with anyone to talk more in more detail about them. You can also learn more about them on our website. I wanted to mention that we do have scholarships available for studying abroad. So our scholarships are through our office. The deadline is coming up October 5th for students wishing to study abroad for spring 2022. And for summer 2022, the deadline will be February 15th. There's also different departments on campus that have specific scholarships. And as I mentioned, there's scholarships and awards specifically for Estonia and Egypt. We also encourage our students to apply for some national scholarships, and we can talk more about those if they're applicable to you. We can help you with those applications along with the Office of Nationally Competitive Awards. So some of your next steps would be to create your profile in Via TRM. That's our application system. You can also use it to learn more about different programs as well as our website. Make an academic and financial plan. Speak with your academic advisor. Speak with financial aid. You can also schedule an appointment with me through the Achieve, formerly known as Appointment Manager system. You can send me an email with questions. And just make sure you're completing the application requirements by the program deadlines. I'll share those with you. If you don't have a passport, make sure you get your passport right away. They are taking a long time. The Department of State is taking a long time to process passports right now, but you can luckily apply right at Mail Services. So Via TRM is our application website. So you log in with your CFC credentials, and that's where you'll actually submit your study abroad application and then work on the enrollment forms after you've been accepted to a program. So deadlines coming up on Monday, this coming Monday the 13th, all the UK schools, Groningen and the American University of Cairo have deadlines. The rest are not due until September 24th, so you've got a little bit more time for those. Summer programs for MCI and SKKU will be due February 4th. Those applications are not yet in VIA because we don't have the specifics from the schools just yet. Fall 2022 applications will be posted in VIA later this semester, and the deadlines will be next March. So Friday, March 4th for all the UK schools, Groningen and UNSW, University of New South Wales. The rest of the programs will be due towards the end of March. You can apply to more than one school in VIA. You can apply and then list backup choices, but we will only nominate you to one host university. So if you have a first choice, we definitely recommend applying for that school in VIA and then listing any backup choices in that application. So after you're nominated to your host university, you'll then submit an application with them so you can actually get into their system, get an ID number, apply for housing, courses, those sorts of things. So you do end up applying twice. There'll be a number of enrollment forms that you'll have to complete for our office, including that course approval form we were talking about earlier. And so VIA will walk you through those and you'll get information from our office as well. Make sure you apply for your passport now if you're thinking about going abroad for the spring, because you may have to apply for a visa later on this semester. So that's something to keep in mind. And when you apply for a visa, you may have to go to a consulate or an embassy in person in the US to get that and give them your passport, and they'll put a visa, which is a sticker, in your passport for you. Make sure you're applying for housing abroad and booking airfare, those sorts of things. So we do have a couple exchange program discussions that are still coming up as part of our virtual exchange week. So tomorrow we have two, Crocus University in Georgia and Bamberg in Germany. And then on Friday, we're speaking with the University of Groningen. We've had 3 already this week, so you can go onto our fair page and view the recording of the discussion with Cape Coast University in Ghana, Université Catholique de Lille in France, and De Montfort University in the UK. Reminder that as part of the fair, we're doing this Passport to the Fair, and if you complete 3 of the 5 things on this flyer and are one of the first 20 students to stop by our table on Friday by the Satilli clock, you can earn a prize. And there's our contact information. Definitely follow us on Instagram if you don't already, because we post lots of reminders about deadlines, information about upcoming ways to learn more about studying abroad, and we also share pictures with you of our students while they're abroad. So I'm gonna stop sharing and end the recording in case anyone has any questions.